At the same branch, at the executive level, we know that from time back, I mean, this is probably during your time. That's how far back
No,
it
it's
goes.
BC before Christ. You can get back
Holland
that part.
goes back to
It's the Old Testament.
I mean, you look as far back as, Juan Louis from Farrelly, all of those days.
Right.
They've always had lobbyists in Washington.
Correct.
But how to use them effectively with the delegate's office. To me, it makes great sense that the governor's office would be working with the Senate.
Sure.
Which is the federal Senate, because the House of Representatives is not where the delegate sits.
That's correct.
And that the delegate should be working at the House of Representatives to create relationships that would advance the people of the Virgin Islands and then working with them.
How do you deal with cross purposes? In other words, I'm talking about basically being able to sit down and map out, let's say, the next 2 or 4 years with any administration. Whoever goes into office is going to be a brand new governor, one who's never sat in that position before, and are going to have preconceived ideas of how they want to do it. So how do you fit in with that type of thing, maintaining your independence at the same time moving forward?
I think that we're at a point in time in the Virgin Islands where we're entering a new chapter. 2014 is really a pivotal year for us, and we need to be looking not towards just the immediate future, the immediacy of our crisis, but how do we use this as an opportunity? And that means that we all need to sit down, we need to act as grown-ups, and we need to work together to advance the territory. So now I have come up with a platform that has a 7-point plan of the things that I want to work on day one.
Right.
And those are things that are from a federal level that I believe and have done extensive research and have experience in understanding that these will help the territory of the Virgin Islands.
So I'm assuming you would share that with the administration?
Of course.
Okay,
I mean, it's out there now.
Right.
So these are the things that I want to work on that I believe are going to assist the Virgin Islands. They're separate and apart from what the executive branch is going to do. So how do I then help you, the executive branch, in meeting your needs at the federal level so that we can work to advancing the territory as a whole? There needs to be constant communication and discussion between the executive branch as well as the delegate's office. The office of the governor needs to be in communication with the delegate, and the delegate needs to give the governor a heads up as well as to what's going on. That needs to also happen on the Senate level. The senators need to understand these are some things that are coming up, these are things that are not. I mean, my understanding when I talk to people I know in Washington is that earmarks are coming back into place.
Sure, absolutely.
That could be something very important to the Virgin Islands in terms of where do we want those priorities? Where are we going to direct those monies to be? And that should be a discussion that the delegate has not only with the Department of Interior, but with the executive branch and the Senate, and those local agencies to understand where are the most needs and how we can funnel some of those earmarked dollars back into the territory to assist us in moving forward. So we've got to work together. My name is Stacey Plasket, and I'm asking for your support, your vote, as your delegate to Congress for a greater U.S. Virgin Islands.